Welcome back to CoinCade Collecting. I'm your host Rick, and today we're going to talk about 2022 coin roll hunting results. Alright folks, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating. Today we're going to talk about the results of coin roll hunting 2022. This is the treasure stash of half dollars that I've found over the year. And what we're going to do is we're going to sort them out by 40% halves, 90%, so 64s, Benjamin Franklin's, Walking Liberty half dollars, and maybe there might be some Barbers in here that I bought. I don't know, but I usually keep those separate from my coin roll hunting collection. But we're going to do that. We'll get them all lined up and we're going to talk about them. I do have some BU 64s as well that I found a couple weeks ago. We're going to line them all up. We're going to count it out. I want to talk a little bit about the value of each one and some interesting things that I've seen on a website called JM Bullion, who buys and sells circulated silver half dollars, otherwise known as constitutional silver or junk silver, whatever floats your fancy. But yeah, we'll talk about the what they're selling them for, which is crazy high, what they're buying them at, which is crazy low. That being said, you know, they're worth somewhere in the middle if you're going to sell them locally, you know, to a local coin shop and or to a private entity. So yeah, we'll talk about some interesting things there as well. So we'll get them all sorted out and we'll come back. Alright, come on, get in focus. There we go. Welcome back, guys. Alright, we've got everything sorted and organized here. So I'm going to start with the oldest coins here. No Barbers, but we did have 11 Walkers. And then Benjamin Franklin's, we had 14. 64 Kennedys over here. When you count the BUs in that jar there, and then the ones that are loose, I had 33. And then a lot of 40%. That stuff is, yeah, I'm gonna have fun trying to either get rid of that or keep it in storage. That's 40%. There was 150 of them. There were a few BU pieces there at the top. You can kind of see that I'm gonna kind of point out and put them out to try to see if I can get a little bit more for them there. But we did have some interesting finds here. I forgot that I found a silver nickel. Yeah, don't really know what I'm gonna do with that, but I mean, it's worth $1. And then a few Barber dimes, a couple Mercury dimes, and then a couple Roosevelt dimes as well. And I did find these actually coin roll hunting, not the Barbers or the Mercuries. I somehow acquired those somehow over the year. But then also about, oh gosh, $5.50 worth of silver quarters. So I think I acquired these. I don't think I found. I think I may have found like 3 or 4 of them coin roll hunting. But yeah, so really some interesting things here to talk about aside from the numbers. One being that what can I do with all this silver coinage? Well, it's silver, so it's worth its weight in silver. If you find the right buyer, you can go to a local coin dealer and sell it to them. Oh, and I also found a Canadian half dollar. This is an 80%er. I might keep that just for curiosity's sakes. But so you can take it to a local coin shop. They'll buy it off of you at usually anywhere between right now probably about 17 to 20 times face value. So if you have $1 in 90%, it would be they might give you somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks for that dollar coin. So that's the kind of value that it has. Now here's the interesting thing I kind of wanted to point out, and pardon my writing, I'm horrible at this stuff, but so JM Bullion is a website that I like to go to and buy stuff off of, like collector coins and unique limited mintage type of silver coins. Yeah, but anyways, they also, not only do they sell coins, here you can see their rates for all the different half dollars, but they will buy them off of you. So just to give you an idea here, 90% silver half dollars, which are your Kennedys from '64, anything older, they will buy it off you at $18 per $1 face value, which that, to me, that's about a good going rate that I've seen here locally in Florida. However, the caveat with selling to JM Bullion is you have to ship them $1,000 worth of face value to get that price, and that they'll even buy it off of you. So hopefully you have $1,000 in face value of 90% silvers. I don't, but it's a good starting point to know like what someone might offer you. 40%ers are at $6.65. That was news to me. I thought they were going for somewhere between $3 and $4, but yeah. Now here's what they're selling them for. So they're buying them at $18, and then say like the 64, which are pretty common, they're selling them for $31.55 for every $1 of face value that you buy. So nearly double the premium. However, they do give you a little bit of a discount if you buy a $10 roll off of them. So it comes out, move the decimal to the left for tens. It comes out to $26.22. So you save yourselves about $5.40 buying a $10 roll at a time. If you want BU, which is brilliant uncirculated, those are the really shiny ones, don't really seem like they've been circulated much. They're all uncirculated, so they haven't been circulated at all. They're willing to offer you almost sell them to you almost at $300 a $10 roll, which is pretty crazy. But that said, here's what, if you've noticed on these price points, usually you would think older the coin, the more expensive it would be. But Barbers are at $30-ish. Walkers, also known as Walking Liberties, they're at $31.92. Benjamin Franklin's are actually almost 20 cents cheaper than World War II era half dollars at $31.79. And then 64 Kennedys, there's so many of them, they're at $31.55. But this right here, this spread between really old and Benjamin Franklin's, that was news to me when I looked at it on the website today. Now why do you might think that might be? Well, if you think about it, when you're buying this stuff, these half dollars, you're typically buying them for the silver value in it, hoping that silver will go up. So it's a bet, it's an investment. Well, Barbers have, since they're so old, they have less silver in them than say this or a 64 Kennedy, just because people have rubbed them with their fingers and have rubbed a portion of the silver off. It can be as much up to like 5 to 10% of the silver that has come off. So that's why a Benjamin is $31.79, but a Barber is $30.33, almost $1.40 more. And then in Kennedy's, there is a lot more silver in them, yes, so they do have a little bit higher than the Barber, but there is still a little bit of a collector value with the Walkers, so that's why the Walkers and the Benjamins are a little bit more per dollar face value than the 64 Kennedys. So yeah, what am I going to do with all this? Well, I'm probably going to keep some of it, but I'm probably also going to cash it in and maybe buy some Christmas presents or use it to pay off some bills. And that's kind of what my plan was anyways going into the year, was let's find out how much I can collect and then cash it in. So I will be selling these probably to my local coin shop, as well as a few little private buyers that I know of that are interested in constitutional silver. So hope you enjoyed the video, and since it's the end of the year, hope you had a great year. Here's to the new year. Hope you have a very prosperous new year in 2023, and keep on coin hunting.